face the... Congratulations! We have successfully calibrated your biometrics to our systems. If you feel that your arm length is incorrect, hit the recalibrate button on your left. Now that you've been calibrated, it's time to go over the basic movement controls. Now try it again with your left hand. Excellent! It appears you have recovered from the nerve. Good work! Now, swing your arm. Now, try it again with your left hand. Congratulations, you appear to be in functional condition. You are now ready to race in the galaxy's greatest sporting event. Prepare yourself for Sprint Vector.
Once in every 4 galactic cycles, the galaxy's most skilled contestants are captured, selected, and to earn the galaxy's most fabulous prize. Anything the heart desires. Do they fight for freedom? Did they come for vengeance? For love? For money? Whatever their reasons, they all came here to win. What do you say we bring one of them out now?
If it means we get to see someone else on stage, then what are we waiting for?
Good one, Shrek. All right, folks, it's time we put the power in your hands. Vote for your favorite contestant, and we'll bring them out on stage. Just look down and pick someone. Anyone. By all means, make sure you're making the right choice, but remember, folks, we are live and waiting on you.
Maybe they're also blown away by the...
I'm competing for thrills. He's conquered the galaxy's toughest climbs and courses. It's Cosmo, the Space Kid.
Isn't that the guy on all the cereal boxes? I always thought he'd be taller, Mr. E.
Our contestants have been hand-selected for excellent. I need you to stand right here. Excellent. This is a big day for you. Tell me, kid.
What's all the misery? You did make sure they can talk, right?
Well, Shran, some people like to think first instead of blurting out the first horrible thing that comes to mind.
Whatever.
Looks like we've got a strong and brooding contestant here, folks. You know, I've always said that silence is more powerful than words, and our proud contestant here is living proof. All right, kid, we can get right to it, or if you need it, you can practice a little first. Just kidding. Smart choice. You make sure to pay attention on the practice course, then you'll be running circles around the rest of them.
Don't worry. No one's saying anything bad about you for wanting to practice. They're just thinking it.
Welcome to Sprint Vector. Before you start racing at top speeds, we'll first need to calibrate our system to match your range of motion. Please follow the instructions on the screen in front of you. Alright, if you ever need to adjust these settings, hit that recalibrate button to your left. Now that we're calibrated, it's time to go over the basic controls. This is the T button. It will be used for many different actions in Sprint Vector. Go ahead and press the T button 3 times with your index finger. Cool. This button at the center of your motion controller is the move button. Press the move button 3 times with your thumb. Nice job. This is the triangle button. Hold this button to open the menu anytime outside of this tutorial. For now, press the triangle button 3 times. Nice work. These 3 buttons are used for quick turning. Quick turning allows you to turn in place without needing to turn your body. Quick turn 2 times, and when you're done, face the screen in front of you. Let's go over the basic action used to play Sprint Vector. We call this action your stride. Your stride will be used throughout Sprint Vector to move you forward like you were sprinting. With good form, you can move faster with less effort. Now, swing your arm. Good. Now try it again. Excellent. Next, good work. Now swing your arm down like before and let go of the T button as your hand passes your hip. Sweet. Now, try it again with your left. Fantastic. Great. Now that you have the motion and timing down, we just need to add speed. The more effort you put into your stride, the more speed you'll get in return. Repeat the same motion you did earlier, but make sure to release the T button past your hip mid-swing. Try to reach the speed marked on the speedometer in front of you using your right hand. Awesome. Now try it faster. Reach at least the medium speed marked on the speedometer using your left hand. Make sure you're releasing mid-swing, past your hip. Fantastic. Great. In Sprint Vector, you can reach maximum speed shown on that speedometer with 1 swing of your arm. Remember that your stride will be used all the time in Sprint Vector. By maintaining good form, you can go much faster for significantly less effort. And trust me, you'll need that extra energy to pull off all the sweet stunts you can see in this video. Let's get you moving. To skate, apply the stride motion you learned earlier. First, raise your hand out in front of you and hold the T button. Next, excellent. Now that you can skate, you should be able to make it to the end of any racetrack.
So cool.
While skating, the more effort you put into sprinting, the faster you'll go. As you go faster, you'll start to see lightning form around your vision. To make it past these gaps, you'll need to be going pretty fast. Use the speedometer under this video to check your speed. The more physical effort and speed you put into your arm movements, the faster you'll go. Swing harder and faster so you can build up more speed. Great job! You might have noticed that you also have a personal speedometer attached to you. Use it to gauge your speed while sprinting. Turning is simple. Just sprint in the direction you are looking. Turn your upper body to face the direction you want to go. The faster you go, the more control you'll have when turning. The finish line is right around the corner. You can make it. Just turn your body towards the direction you'd like to move. Awesome! Now you can turn and follow the curves of our tracks. To brake, you'll need to hold both the T button and the move button at the same time on both hands. Try using the brakes to stop yourself from running off this ledge. Braking allows you to control how you want to race by giving you the ability to regulate your speed while running and falling. Next up, let's go over the basic motion used for jumping. Jumping in Sprint Vector is a lot like launching yourself off the ground with your hands. With good form, you can jump higher and further with minimal effort. Good work! Now swing your arm, following the arrow down, and let go of the move button as your hand reaches the bottom. Follow the arrow downwards and release the move button at the bottom. If you find yourself unable... Excellent!
There we go.
Now, try it again with your left hand in one continuous motion. Nice job! You can also jump using both hands. Try this motion by swinging both hands down at the same time. Sweet! Now that you got the motion down, let's unlock movement and try it for real. Try jump. Cool. Great. Now you're ready to try some obstacles. Let's get you jumping. You will need to apply everything you just learned to jump over these hurdles. Let's jump these hurdles to get to the finish line. You can clear them from a standing position. You can jump twice. Give it a try. You made it! Congratulations! Now you can jump over obstacles along your way, even while moving at top speeds. During a race, you can jump across vast gaps after gaining some momentum from sprinting first. While your momentum carries you forward, you can jump at any point, even if you're already falling. Try running and then jumping to make it across these gaps. The harder you swing downwards, the higher you'll launch yourself upwards. Keep trying. You will need. Now that you know how to jump while running, you will be able to soar through the racetrack and avoid obstacles easily. Now that you know the basics, let's put you to the test. Make it to the end of the track. Nice work. Good. Cool. Nice job. You made it. Now that you've finished learning the basics, you're ready to take on the first race course. If you want to learn more mechanics, try the intermediate tutorials.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Sprint Vector!
Strap yourselves in. The show is just about to begin.
Here we go! It's another chilly day here on Asgard Beta. Let's hope our racers don't lose their cool.
Hopefully this cold weather motivates our racers to get across the finish line a little faster.
Well, sir, if they were off any faster, we wouldn't be able to see them.
Here's hoping, Mr. Entertainment.
I'll leave a trail for you to follow.
What the?
And ding goes the checkpoint. Marvelous. There's all sorts of traps on the course, but don't forget about all the mines our racers can throw mid-race.
Cleaning those up sure has gotten easier since we gave the safety team Vex Gloves Blast Gauntlets.
And cheaper. Far fewer insurance claims. Hachi Machi! They found the shortcut! Arms out! Here we go! Oh, cool! Sometimes we let fans send in their suggestions for courses. Any traps, twists, and threats you can imagine, Shran?
Nothing as sadistic as the idea submitted. There's only one section left.
Great!
Radioactive gerbil racer?
How could I forget? He kept doing these small arm movements, barely going up or down at all, and he never got anywhere.
What a buffoon. Everyone knows a real racer has big, even strides to build and maintain speed. I wouldn't say the losers were crossing the finish line, but they were already losers to me, Mr. Entertainment.
If you're watching Sprint Vector at home, make sure you listen on Presto's headphones. Now with 4D sound, so you can feel the impact just as much as you hear it.
Yeah, whatever. That is a workout.
I don't play to win.
The
I play
live
to
broadcast
survive.
of Sprint Vector is available only on SMKDN, the #1 intergalactic sports and news network. And the
Let's learn some intermediate skills. While in air, you can fly by extending both arms forward and holding down the T buttons on both hands. Just like you're a superhero, you can't jump here, so you gotta soar to reach the finish line. Try and make it to that cliff above you by flying. As soon as you take off, thrust both. You made it across. With flying, you can make much further gaps than you normally would by just falling. Remember, you can fly whenever you want. You don't need a boost. While flying, you can turn by simply twisting your arms, kind of like steering a car. Point your head and hands in the direction you want to go. Try to make it to the end by steering around these walls. To turn midair, twist your hands like you're steering a car. Now that you know how to turn midair, you can better control yourself along a racetrack when flying. To climb a wall, simply pull yourself up by grabbing the green handles. To grab a handle, hold the T button over the handle and your hand will snap to the nearest grabbable object. You can't jump here. Try and climb to the top of these walls. By holding the T button when your hand is near a grabbable point, you will automatically grab it. By moving from handle to handle with both hands, you should be able to climb these walls. Pull yourself up by grabbing handle to handle. To snap to a handle, simply hold the T button. Good job! Now you can scale up climbable walls. You can also fling yourself up a wall to climb faster. To fling yourself, first grab a handle with the T button, hold it above your head, and then throw it straight down to the floor. Release the T button on the way down. You can't slow climb these. Make it up the walls by flinging yourself upwards. To fling yourself, grab any handle, look up, then swing your arm straight down and release the button along the way. Remember to release the T button midway through your swing when your hand is moving fastest to fling yourself at higher speeds. Remember to look up so you can see where you're going when you fling yourself. Fantastic! Now you can quickly scale up climbable walls by flinging yourself ahead of the competition. Double tap the T button to shoot your glove blast and blow things out of the way. Glove blast the target to open up the path. Point your hand where you want to shoot and double tap the T button. Glove blast the target to open up the path. The glove blast can be used not only to interact with the environment, but also to defend yourself from others. While racing, you can also grab power-ups to augment your Vector Glove. Smash through a power ball and double tap the While Nitro is active, you don't need to keep sprinting. Use it to take the lead with minimum effort. Now that you understand these new mechanics, let's put you to the test. Use what you just learned to make it to the end of the track. Nice work. Sweet. Awesome.
Go. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, PlayStation camera. Cooperate with me. No.
Excellent. Great. Now that you completed these tutorials, you're ready to tackle beginner and intermediate race courses. Or you can come back and try the advanced tutorial if you want to master Sprint Vector. Okay, now let's get to the advanced stuff. You might have noticed these green ribbons earlier in the climbing tutorial. These are called grip streams. You can grab anywhere on a grip stream by holding the T button over it. Once you grab on, it will carry you along its path. Use these grip streams to reach the next platform. Any momentum you have before grabbing onto the grip stream will be kept during the ride. For this grip stream, you'll want to fling yourself across its length, just like you did in the fling climb tutorial. To fling yourself, grab anywhere on the... Just like climbing, flinging is always much faster and easier than simply holding onto the grip stream. The air brake allows you to slam towards the ground. Brake midair by holding both the T button and the move button on both hands while airborne. Brake while airborne to stop yourself from falling into the pit. You won't be able to fly here. Use the air brake to drop your way down to the floor. Integrating the air brake into your races will allow you to reduce the amount of hang time left over from flying or falling. In addition, you can combine flying with air brake to keep forward momentum while dropping. Drifting allows you to turn in place without moving your body. While skating, hold both the T button and the move button down on one hand to drift in that direction. Drift this corner with your right hand to avoid falling into the pit. Use only your right hand to drift around this corner. Nice! Additionally, you can sprint with your other hand while drifting to build more speed. You can pull your drift hand closer or further from your body to drift tighter or wider curves respectively. Drift around this corner with your left hand by pulling your drift hand close to your body. Remember, to drift while skating, hold the T button and the move button down on one hand to drift in that direction. Hold the T and move buttons on your left hand to drift towards the left. The closer you bring your motion controller to your body, the tighter the drift. Hold the T and move buttons on your left hand, then bring that hand close to your body for a tighter drift. Drifting with your left hand will turn you towards the left.
Ah, I see now. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, wait, come on. This.
To drift around this corner, you will need to hold your drift hand closer to your body.
I was doing that.
Drift around this wider corner with your right hand by pushing your drift hand further from your body.
Wait, no.
Remember, to drift while skating, hold the T button and the move button down on one hand to drift in that direction. Nice! By pulling your drift hand closer or pushing it further from your body, you can control your drift radius. Great! Now that you understand these advanced mechanics, it's time to put you to the test. Make it to the end of the track. Good. Sweet. Nice work. Congratulations on finishing the tutorials. Now you should know everything you need to race on any racetrack. If you want to know more about power-ups, feel free to try them out in the Power-Up Playground. If you ever need to practice or to refresh your skills, feel free to play any of the tutorials again.
Nope. We're done.
information is paid for in part by the Corperian Mobile Infantry. If you're looking for a life of adventure, thrills, and danger like you see here on Sprint Vector, but wish there were more guns involved, join up and serve the Corperium today.
Can one of y'all like shut up?
Sound quality up here sure is great thanks to these Prestos.
They're the best headphones out there. And I'm not just saying that because they're paying us.
So they're check cleared?
No. It's just.
Racing sure can be hard, Mr. E. What can I do to get better at it?
Well, Shran, I am glad you asked. Right now, we have our resident champion coach teaching all his winning moves in our tutorial courses. Who's ready to race?
Not me.
Sprint Vector is paid for in part by Sidekick, the #1 energy drink for high-speed thrills. Every hero needs a sidekick. Who's ready for Sprint Vector? This year we brought the infamous street artist Dax into the game.
Ooh! No one can put art up on a skyscraper with the level of skill and audacity as Dax.
Putting up 50-foot tall art where the whole galaxy can see it? I'm sure there's nothing to read into that.
Today's race is brought to you by Mind Water. Mind Water. Is your mind hydrated? Ugh, what is in this cup?
You mean the refreshing and delicious rally we're contractually obligated to drink each race?
Yeah, I meant, what is this and where can I get more?
The crowd sure is excited for the race to begin. Listen to that roar.
Sprint Vector is made possible thanks to Hammerhead Insurance. You've got nice things at home, don't you? Be a shame if something happened to them.
Hey, you, Racer. Have you done the tutorials yet? You really should. I'm serious, they're extremely helpful. If you're feeling like you just can't get up to speed, just think about it. They're right there in your menu. And the tutorial.
Between the construction crews and the missile barrages, we sure do blow up a lot of stuff out there.
Not to worry, Sprint Vector forces all the host worlds to sign up for Hammerhead Insurance. The only insurance company that lets us take out a policy on someone without their knowledge or consent.
Sprint Vector is brought to you by Maguma. If you're a cool teen with an edgy outdoor lifestyle, or just an adult still living in the past or your parents' house, Maguma is the skate, surf, and fashion stop to meet all of your needs.
Touchy-muchy! Listen to that crowd. They're ready for racing. This year we'll be visiting the outer ring world of Asgard Beta, original homeworld of the Allied Exosystems Imperial Regiment.
Aren't those the Bronze Age idiots the AES strapped guns to and turned into ground troops?
Yep, they're all extinct now. I think it's time we took a moment to thank our troops. You know, none of this would be possible if not for the guys and gals in the Corperium Mobile Infantry.
Aw, that's awfully patron.
Big deal. That was only a fraction of my true power.
Not a scratch on me. Well, not from this race at least.
Sprint Vector is sponsored in part by Vex, makers of high-end vector blades and the only blades worn by our abductees. Contestants. Who's ready to race? We do a lot of morph warping around the galaxy here on Sprint Vector, so it's hard to know. I hope everyone is warmed up and ready to race.
Seconds to match.
Here we go!
think yourselves bad? I've tamed better.
Just remember, no matter how you place in this race, you're still a loser to me.
Look at them go!
I wish I didn't have to, but I'm contractually obligated to actually pay attention to the races this season.
Oh, I'm on a roll.
Too bad it's not a race to the bottom, huh, folks?
I lose more and more contestants that way.
I know the point is to go fast towards the finish, not towards the ground.
How long do you think before they hit the bottom?
Oh my god.
Can't stay on the track, you probably can't win.
That last step is a doozy, folks.
They should really watch where they're going.